y'all, I'm Elisa, the scrappy wife behind scrappywife.com, and today I am going to be setting up my planner for the month of April and decorating the monthly page. So every month I have what I call a Franken planner, which is several different happy planners that are put all into one. And so I kind of pre-set it up. This is the one that I use for the month of March, and I'm going to pick out all the sections that I'm going to use for the month of April. And then right when the month changes, I will end up changing over some of my really basic stuff like these pieces and my title page and things like that that end up in my planner all the time. But to start out, I choose a new cover and new discs and kind of get started. So if you are interested in seeing how I get it set up and then how I decorate my April monthly, stay tuned. Okay, so for my cover this month, I am going to use this gorgeous cover. This is a new Squad Planner cover. This is part of the notebook. It came in a Squad bundle, Squad Goals bundle, and I think it was available right after Go Wild. So I received it as part of the swag at Go Wild, and I loved it. And the Squad Girls line is one of my favorite lines. So I definitely wanted to use this for this next month, and it has a gorgeous spring feel. And then I'm using these kind of, I think they're like rose gold. I think they're really pretty metal discs. I happen to prefer metal discs. I think pages turn easier on them. There are other people that think pages turn easier on plastic discs. So it really just has to do with what your preference is. So metal discs are my preference. So I usually switch them out, but see how easy it is to just slip those discs in, change them out, and now I'm ready to get my planner set up. So I always use the previous month planner as just a reminder of the order of events. Like I said, a lot of this beginning stuff will end up getting moved over, but the first thing I'm going to do is start with the month. And I have that over here somewhere in here. I'm actually still using the pastel tie-dyed planner. It came out in 2021, and let's find the month of April right here, ready to go. So I will take out all of that. We'll move that over and we'll put that right on in there. So we have, that'll be my weekly layouts for the month. I use a vertical layout for each week, and it has, there we go. And I'll be able to get the currently page and all that set up afterwards. So after I have my weekly pages, then I move into daily. And I've been kind of changing up my daily, and I think that has worked well for me because it makes me look at things a different way. So this month I'm using these daily pages. It has the hourly schedule over here on the right, a list for your like to-do list, all the tasks, and then top priorities. You can kind of put whatever you want right there. So these were sold as an individual pack last year. If I can find them, I will link them on the Happy Planner website, and I'll link everything I can on the Happy Planner website if you're wanting to check that out. But those are the daily sheets I'm going to use this month, and I can always change them up, but I thought the colors were really nice. Kind of went with the squad feel. After my daily section over here, I go to wellness, and for wellness I actually use a teacher layout. So the teacher layout I'm using is, I think it was called Out for Adventure. So I still have a few months left of this, so we will grab April. Truthfully, I cover up all of the dates anyway, like all of the boxes, and so I can use the rest of this that hasn't been used, no problem. I will be able to just cover up all of this and then redate it. It won't be a big deal. So that's wellness. And then after wellness is meal planning. I do use the meal planning planner. This one, I mean, I don't decorate this particular layout at all. I just go for it and write out the meals for my family, write out grocery lists. It's not pretty, but it is super functional. So here is April. I have this stack of planners over right off camera. It's about to fall over. I use a lot of different planners and it works for me. I really enjoy it. And it helps keep things functional for me and keep things fun. So, all right, so that is that. Next up, I have a notes section, and I do like to change out the notes, just the extra note pages that I use. So for instance, this month I used a lot of these Stay Wild because I was doing Go Wild, and just thought that that would be cool. So this month I'm actually going to look at what this is the paper that came in that notebook, the Squad Goals notebook, and I thought these would be super cute. So I'm going to take some of this paper just to have note paper. I always have extra note paper hanging out in my planner. So extra note paper, I might add just a little bit more for planning on the go. Beautiful, it goes well with the cover, so that's going to be great. And then I will end up moving over some of the note pages from the previous month, and I love that the Squad Girls are in the back. So got that. Next up, okay, that's all the note section. Next up is my list challenge. So I am working through a list challenge. I just recently did a video about my list challenge. I'm really enjoying it. You can see some of my pages right here. And it's been working really well. So we're going to pull out the month of April. I actually don't need the divider. I just need the pages because I'll end up using a different divider and kind of covering that up. So that will be all set. List challenge, ready to go. Next section will be my journaling section. I like to change out my journaling section each month just to keep it interesting. I use the guided journals from the Happy Planner, and changing them up just allows me to kind of try some new things. So let's go. We're going to go with Mulan. She's pretty for spring. Let's see, what are our other options? We got Jasmine, and then I love Belle. Guys, I might have to go with Belle. She's so pretty. Let's see what our last one is. Mulan again. So I don't think I've used Mulan at all, so maybe I should. Let's see if this, okay, Jasmine hasn't gotten used. Let's just go with the next one. We'll just go with Jasmine. She's cute. Okay, we're gonna take out this. This is gonna be thicker because it's a whole, it's like a whole page a day, so it's kind of a different feel, but we can go with Jasmine. I don't know, I kind of want Mulan. All right, we're gonna change it. I'm gonna go with Mulan. That'll be, Mulan is beautiful. The divider's purple. Oh wait, that's not Mulan. That was this one that I tried and didn't finish. What does the Mulan divider look like? That's cute. This one is Jasmine, but toned down. Belle. And then the last Mulan. What are we going to do? Let's go with Jasmine. Okay. Sorry, I'm being indecisive. So Jasmine will be next. And then we'll put her pages in next for journaling. This journaling section will be thicker than previous ones just because, like I said, it's a whole page a day. And I come in and I decorate these with random stickers. I probably won't stick with a Jasmine theme all month, even though she's on here. But that's okay. This is just an option for me to kind of reflect. I like sitting down in the evenings and filling out the journaling section while I'm chilling out, or I sit at soccer practice and fill it out. So I really enjoy that. So got that. And then the last section in my planner is the lettering section. So here is my lettering planner. Let's grab the month of April from in here, pull that out, and add it in right there. Okay. So here is, so you can see the difference. This is my thickness when I start. This is how it ends up by the end of the month. So it gets nice and thick. When it is like officially April, I will move over all of these dividers. These are dividers that I made using some permanent vinyl. I think they're super cute. So those will get moved over. A few things will get moved over and this will be completed. But this gives me an opportunity to kind of get started with the month, and then I can make the transfer of everything else later. Okay, so for my April monthly layout, I am wanting to do an Alice in Wonderland theme because I love this sticker book and I'm super excited to use it again. I've used it once. I'm not sure if I filmed that one or not, but super excited to use this sticker book. I also just picked up Happy Blooms. This one is exclusive to Michaels, and I think it goes with Teeny Florals super well. I love this page. This one will definitely be making an appearance, and I think it's going to go really well with Alice in Wonderland. All the spring vibes with the florals. They are super cute. Those are pretty too. There are some good florals in here, you guys. So this is Happy Blooms, and it is available at Michaels. I will link it below. And then I also pulled out the Colorful Boxes Mega Book. This is all full of all kinds of colorful boxes, and these monthly ones are going to come in really handy. So that's the plan. I will put you guys on fast forward, and we will get to planning. It might seem a little crazy to basically set up a new planner every month. For me, I love it. It feels like getting a brand new planner. I love the Franken planning concept because I like being able to change things up for what works for me, and because I don't feel like I'm glued into a planner all year, I can change up. If I want to change layouts, I can do that. So that's why I really like this. So one of my favorite things to do on a monthly layout is to decorate the spine. And this is really easy to do. Just put the pages right next to each other after you have taken them out of the discs, and use the stickers to kind of attach the pages. And the reason I like this is because you can get a lot of impact, a lot of color, get to use a lot of your gorgeous stickers without covering up a ton of the boxes. And I really do want my planner to be functional. I am keeping track of my family's schedule in here, and so it gets very busy. You'll see there's going to be lots of little flags all over the place. It gets a little crazy. So this one is super fun. So the Happy Blooms goes really well with the Wonderland sticker book, and I thought with the flowers kind of going down the spine, and they have that amazing sticker of Alice kind of falling down the rabbit hole, I thought it would be fun to include all these little characters kind of nestled in. So I have the Cheshire Cat, a little teapot, and I want to put Alice right here. But that's on a clear sticker, and you're seeing the florals through her. I could have cut it, but here's another little trick you can try. I am just adding whiteout to the back of this sticker in the areas that are being shown through. So I add whiteout, cover that section up so that it covers up right there. The sticker still works because most of it is still sticky. Just need a little whiteout right there. And ta-da! Alice is falling down the rabbit hole with those florals, and it's still sticky. It's a really great little technique. If you only need part of a sticker, like covered up right here with my little rabbit blowing the horn, super cute. So getting to include all these little elements in and around the florals really sets the tone for the whole page. And I'm actually not going to do a ton of other decorating on the page. A lot of the rest is going to be super functional, but when you decorate down the spine, like I said, it kind of sets the whole tone, feels very much like a spring page. And I just absolutely love this Alice sticker book. It's already on my wish list to get another one because I think it's just so fun. All right, next up, before I start really focusing on the function, I want to put something in the upper left. And so I pick out the little pack of cards right there with the Queen of Hearts, but I don't really have any red, and I don't want to bring in red. I want to stick with these kind of jewel tone spring colors. So I have this sticker that says, which way you ought to go depends on where you want to get to. And so that will look really nice up there, and I want to layer it with some of the same florals from the Happy Blooms sticker book. It is just, that one is also a really great decorative sticker book. No functional boxes or anything like that in that sticker book, but I love using florals to soften up the edges of other boxes, if that makes sense. I like to use boxes a lot, and having a bunch of florals that you can choose from that just you can nestle around or put on the corners, I think that really helps soften up my spreads. So I was very happy to find that my Michaels had finally stocked the Happy Blooms sticker book. Adding a few more blooms here in the corner because I want it to balance. So there's the blooms up at the top with the quote, and then I want to add some blooms at the bottom and look for one more character that I can put down there. So getting pretty close. I'm just going to trim off some of the edges right here so I can see what is going to kind of overflow. And now I'm going to see who can I put down at the bottom. And there's some good possibilities. I'm kind of flipping through. I'm still getting to know this Alice in Wonderland sticker book. Some good ones there. I think maybe I'll put the pack of cards here. No, that's not really going to work. We have stuff going on as well. So I know I'm going to need to be able to write. So I don't want to cover it all up. But I did see the Mad Hatter as I was flipping through. He is cute as can be. So we will nestle him right here on the 30th, the last day of the month. So adorable. And here's a little mouse I thought was super cute too. So that'll probably find its way onto the page as well. Now, those are the main decorative elements. Everything else that I'm really going to focus on, I have a couple more decorative things that might come up, but really it's about function. And I grabbed for the Rainbow Boxes Mega Value Book. I'm just looking through Happy Blooms. I think I'm done with that one. Looking to see if they have monthly boxes in here, but what I really want to do is just go with some solid ones. I have a lot of color already on the page and a lot of character. So let's look through here. These are monthly boxes because they have the notch cut out of them or the notch on them so that you can still see the number. We'll put a box over here for Easter, of course, and then I'm going to use my boxes for some of the very busy days that we have where I have several events that I'm going to be listing out. And that is just helpful to me. I could do a bunch of smaller boxes, but I think it'll actually be more useful in the long run just to do one big box and just give myself room to write out all the things that are going on. All right, I'm trying to look over at my calendar. Sorry, I'm getting off camera here. I'll fix that in a minute. But we do have a family wedding on the 30th that we're leaving for on the 29th. So I'm just going to pull up the stickers right here and then put this box down here on the 29th to make sure I have room to write those travel plans right in there. So that will be all set. And I think those are the only big boxes. Now, I kind of like these pentagon shaped. Is pentagon shaped? Is that right? These shapes over here that are on the same page as the monthly boxes. And here I find a sticker. My husband is traveling on these days and I end up changing that sticker. So I'm going to change that out. But I'm going to use different boxes to denote different things. I have a lot of soccer games on Sundays because my daughter is on a travel soccer team. So I'll just use these little boxes to make room to write that game schedule. And that way I still have room to write anything else that we might need on that particular day. So we'll use a few of those, picking colors that are already on the page, kind of spread around the page. And then I'm going to use some washi tape. I'm looking for some pink washi tape. It is spring break for my kiddos. And I like to denote like longer events, like a vacation or people visiting, something like that, with washi tape that you can spread over several days. So that's what I'm going to do for the week of April 11th. I'll be putting a little bit of washi tape across that whole week. That way I can see that that is spring break. It's clearly marked off on my calendar and we can make some different plans. And there's still lots of room to write on those days. Because like I said, we're going to be doing kind of a staycation thing. So we'll be wanting to make a few plans. And now I am going to look for these little banner pieces, these little flags. That is going to help me with all of my kids' schedules. So we have lots of different activities. I used to write it in every day. Like these are the things that are happening. When I use these little flags though, I can just make myself a little key over on the side and I can know that this particular color represents soccer practice. I can know that green is going to, see, I can do the little key. Green will be gymnastics. I'm going to add a blue flag, even though I don't have the schedule yet, because I know we have baseball starting this month too. So those little flags will be making their way. That way I don't have to write it a million times, but I have them on the calendar and I can look over to the side and see what that schedule is. Okay, I decided I don't really like that move along sticker, so I'm going to pull it up and instead use this longer box sticker that I can actually write on the top of so that I can add in the information for my husband's travel schedule. We can put this sticker up because I of course want to save it for another time. I can't wait to make another Alice in Wonderland spread. I think these are some of my favorites that I have made all year. Now I'm just looking for some quotes and what I might put in the lower left-hand corner. So I don't have anything in that corner and I want to put a quote somewhere else on the page. I really like this particular sticker. It says, "Bloom where you are planted." Oh, sorry. A couple more box stickers. These are for Girl Scout meetings. Don't forget those. Get those in place. I'm trying to make sure I know where the next Girl Scout meeting is. All right, got those. Now we're set. Now it's super functional. Now the last decorative piece is a little quote that will go up in that corner. I tried to see if it would go over on the left. I don't think it had enough. So I think up here will be great. And it says, let your dreams lead the way. I just have to do a little bit of whiteout. And then over here in the corner, it says, bloom where you are planted. Love that. And it kind of balances out the rest of the page. Other than that, this is pretty much done. I do have to cut along the middle to cut the pages apart, and then I will use my We Are Memory Keepers hole punch. And I use that to just re-punch the holes. Makes it super easy to then put this right back into the planner. Now my month of April is all set up to be filled out and my planner is ready to go. So when it's time to switch months, it'll take me maybe 10 minutes to get the planner all the way set, ready to go. And then I'll be able to fill it out and get organized for the month. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I will link all of the supplies that I used down below. If you are interested in checking any of those out, make sure to look at the description box. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you want to find out some more about Patreon, about how they get early access to videos and some extra content and fun challenges, then be sure to check the link in the description box and find out how Patreon works. All right, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.